Also in the nation's capital this morning, more fallout over the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe versus Wade. Biden administration officials responded by saying that they're working to help women access abortion, though also conceding there's not that much that they can do. Meanwhile, right now, at least 4 major companies are putting limits on how many boxes of the morning after pill customers can buy over the counter. They want to make sure there's enough supply to meet expected demands. Dre Clark joins us with the latest developments there. Dre?
Mitch, good morning. The Department of Health and Human Services says although Roe versus Wade has been overturned, abortion still remains legal in many states and that women have a right to good reproductive health care. But it all depends on which state you live in. Secretary of Health and Human Services Javier Becerra has called what happened last week, that decision by the Supreme Court, reprehensible, but also predictable. He says now every option is on the table when it comes to helping women access abortion. At the top of that list is medication abortion. The president wants to make sure it is available for women. The abortion pill is approved for use in the U.S. for pregnancies before the 10th week. However, 8 states have banned all forms of abortion, including the pill, but Becerra says federal law requires providing the pill in cases involving rape, incest, or to protect the life of a mother. Also, social media sites are now getting involved in this. After the Supreme Court's ruling last week, mentions of abortion pills spiked significantly on social media. Facebook and Instagram are now in the process of removing those posts and mentions, especially in states where abortion is now illegal. Meanwhile, President Biden also wants to make sure that women can legally and safely leave a state where abortion is illegal and travel to one where one is allowed. The administration will also be watching states to make sure they do not violate women's rights to reproductive health care. Here's more from the Secretary of Health and Human Services.
But if there is something we can do, we will find it, and we will do it at HHS.
Meanwhile, in the state of Texas, immediately after the Supreme Court's ruling last week, the state stopped all abortions, but several pro-choice organizations filed a lawsuit, and a judge has now allowed abortions to resume, at least in some of those clinics, up to 6 weeks. One other mention this morning, several big box retailers, including Target and CVS and Amazon, had limited the sales of contraceptives, mainly Plan B. They say after that ruling last week, sales went up dramatically. So they had to limit the purchase of those who wanted to buy the pill in order to make sure it was available for those who wanted it. But this morning now, CVS has reversed that decision, saying that the sales have now gone down, but Amazon and Target will remain to have that purchase limit in place, again, because demand has spiked reasonably high with that ruling from the Supreme Court.
Dre Clark reporting live for us this morning. Thank you, Dre.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.